doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, the quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady. First play, first pass for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC division round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. Before the Bucs and Tom Brady, they rallied all the way back. But in the end, former Buck Matt Gay hit the game winner at the gun, and the Rams advanced 30-27. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Stafford here. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. how could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 8 carries, 112 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Up the gut, Fournette. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Play action. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Rams ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there.
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away from the 6. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Rams to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Stafford, and it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So,
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble. Think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
Inside the 45. Back now in Tampa. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Vaughn. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Troy Hill picks it. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go back, and he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Excellent job pushing through. That time to pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Brady now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Elliott going to get it again on second down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On third down, Elliott. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 48-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Brady. And now here is another interception. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything